So, now that Victory Road is back for 2020, I figured I would play since it would be a fun thing to do for YouTube. And it's pretty easy to understand. It's kind of like an Elite Four, but with 14 players. Luckily, you only have to beat 8 to qualify, but I want to see if I can play all of them to expand my horizons into tiers I normally don't play, like Advanced UU. That's a very fun tier. But today we are starting off with one of the most beautiful, wonderful, perfect tiers of all time, DPP UU against Jacob. He's a good player. And I love Gen 4 UU. It is amazing. And I am looking forward to playing this game. I'm using an edit of a team that Jabba the Griffin made 10 years ago this summer. Good Lord. But it's still a good team, and I play with it a lot whenever I play UU on those rare occasions. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I don't fully, what's the term? I can't explain how I know what his lasts are going to be as well as in OU. But I'm going to do my best, because I don't play the tier nearly enough. So Clefable lead is going to be, I think there's like a Sash Rocks lead set going around. Otherwise, it totally would not exist. So I don't want to give him Rocks. I don't think it's going to have Thunder Wave or anything. Thunderbolt, which is the only way it would reasonably threaten Quillfish. So he gets rid of my Sash. I'm just going to load up on Spikes. Here comes Miss Magius. Alright, I have a Spadef Torterra who can handle any non-Will-O-Wisp Miss Magius set. And if it is Will-O-Wisp, then I'll be annoyed, but I'll survive. So I'm going to just try to get up Rocks, because I would prefer to have that in case of Will-O-Wisp. Because I would much prefer to get Rocks as he Will-O-Wisped, as opposed to Woodhammer on Will-O-Wisp and then Taunt. I mean, it doesn't really make much of a difference, but in this matchup, I think prioritizing Rocks is generally helpful. Now, in this matchup, I am sitting pretty. Part of me wants to go Kangaskhan and pretend I have a Fake Out, because Scrappy Kangaskhan means I hit ghost types with normal moves. But I'm not. I'm going to eat the Shadow Ball really easily, because Spadef Torterra is an absolute monster. And yeah, I should still be able to get my Rocks off on Miss Magius. That's what I like to do in Pokemon. I like to get my Rocks off. God, I love this tier. Alakazam. Now, Torterra is really bulky, and at full health I would not have much fear about this at all. But I would not want to chance it at such low health. Luckily, I've got the handy-dandy damage calc. And even more luckily, I have a Slowking. Now, Slowking's main job is to thwart Moltres, who is basically the most unbeatable thing ever, without Chansey or a very bulky Milotic. But Slowking also has the benefit of not only Thunder Wave to help my Choice Band Kangaskhan out, but also resisting fighting. So he also doesn't like the Pursuit Week, though. Where's Especially Defensive? Yeah, I don't want to eat this Psychic, even if it's Life Orb. Life Orb. Yeah, I'm going to Slowking. I'm keeping it safe. Jesus, that's got to be... Okay, Life Orb. But yeah, I have a lot of Spadef EVs, so... I don't quite have Max. I used to, and then I realized one of the few things that genuinely threatens this team is Leafeon, so I decided to put on enough EVs to survive it after Stealth Rock and then some. So Life Orb... I don't know, I'm more afraid of Shadow Ball, but... Shadow Ball's not going to kill me. And Mozam run Inner... I don't think it really matters, but I think Mozam just run Inner Focus. Although Synchronize would probably be good too. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not as intimately familiar with the tier as I once was back when I was 14 years old. So I want to T-Wave him, but I also want to stay healthy. And turns out staying healthy was the better call. Now, Shadow Ball is not coming anywhere near KOing me with leftovers. So... Look at that. Look at Slowking being such a monster. Now, Milotic could do this while not being weak to this stuff. But anyway, I want my Rocks. So I'm going to get them. and I'm gaining health, so that Life Orb... I'm now out of Life Orb Zam range, which is awesome. So I can just Synthesis stall him, actually. Torterra, especially defensive, because his last move is Focus Blast. I know there's no T-Tar in UU, but you still need Focus Blast because there's a big steel behemoth called Registeel. So, and he's not Signal Beam because he has Shadow Ball on, what's it called, which he used against Slowking, so I am going to be able to safely, well, semi-safely, I need to stall him for 3 Life Orb hits. Look at Torterra, what an absolute monster. Such an awesome poke. So, oh no, on the worst turn possible too. Well, okay, no, that's not true. That's not the worst turn possible. But I'm going to see if I can swallow it. Yes, I can, and I'm going to... Nice. He try to catch Slowking. So that worked out really nicely, and I'm sitting pretty right now. Oh no, he brought Blaziken against me? The gall. Slowking's fighting resistance is handy against Blaziken, but I'm not going to chance it just yet because Qwilfish outspeeds Blaziken, and good lord, that is Specs. And now that his Mismagius is down, I can explode really freely, but I also want to Waterfall and see... Well, I'm trying to think of other Pokemon he has that are going to be fast, because it seems to be a very offensive team if he's leading off with Clefable that I can only assume is Sash, because you might think, well, defensive teams in OU sometimes lead off with Clefable. I'm like the only person who does that, but they can. So why not in UU? And the answer is because he then has a Taunt Nasty Plot Mismagius and a Sub Life Orb Alakazam, and now a Choice Specs Blaziken. He's definitely running offense. So I don't want to Waterfall into something like a Leafeon, and I would much rather prefer to KO it on the switch, you know, risk as little as possible. Since Steels are also rare in UU, and I don't think Registeel's making an appearance on this team. It could in a very offensive form, but that wouldn't be a problem. And more importantly, another Steel like Steelix or Aggron is not going to be coming into me. So I think what I do here is I go to Rotom because it's faster than Blaziken, and I can scout out what Venusaur said he is. Venusaur is the best Poke in the tier. Oh, that sucks. That really blows. That's complete not... Oh. I know I'm trying to win, and it's not Wi-Fi where I'm just like, I'll let you hit, but that still really sucks. I don't like winning with that. It ruins the fun, because this tier is all about fun for me. Alright, Absol. I should be okay. I'm just going to Thunderbolt, just because I don't want to give it a free Swords Dance by dicking around with Sub. So, yeah. I think I probably was okay, because Torterra's a beast alongside Slowking, and Absol's threatening, but I have Scarf Primeape, and even Kangaskhan and even Torterra can help. So I think I was probably okay, because even if Rotom goes down, Rotom Appliance is not allowed in UU. That would be crazy. It's just regular old Rotom. Yeah, the extra speed, Rotom regular is actually faster than Appliance Rotom by a good chunk. And it is relevant. Like, for example, Scarf Rotom is used to revenge kill Rock Polish Torterra and Rhyperior. And I think... No, just regular DD Altaria. Don't want to let it get two. But yeah, that's DPP UU for you. Not the most shining example, but I hope you enjoyed this first part of the journey down the victory road with me. And I will be sure to keep pumping these out as I maneuver through the other tiers. So thanks for watching, guys. Who knows what tier I'll do next. Whoever's on. So, yeah, catch you next time.